It's not that difficult for me anymore after all these years to be able to stir your pulse or even stir your mind, but the key is to stir your heart.
I would give anything to put my arms around my son again.
Harlan Coben's great at setting up these cliffhangers where you're like, what's going to happen? And he always surprises you with the answer. And he doesn't disappoint in the 5. It is full of twists and turns. And in fact, as we would get the scripts through, we'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this happens next. And sometimes we'd have because we didn't always know what was going to happen in the future episodes, we'd have 4 of us in the car debating what we thought, who we thought Jesse was he still alive, what's going to happen next. And I figured that was a good sign. If you've got the actors going, oh my gosh, I'm sure the audience will have this similar experience.
That's hardly the behaviour of someone who's got nothing to hide, is it?
You went through hell, and you are a victim.
Then why doesn't it feel like it?
I love twists and turns, but the key is that they can't be fake or manufactured, because that's how you lose somebody. You get them upset. You set up an expectation, and it doesn't meet that expectation. I want it to exceed that expectation. There's going to be shocks all along the way that not only won't you see coming, but will be really emotionally satisfying.
He writes these novels which are addictive in terms of their cliffhangers and their suspensions and their twists. It's one of those ones where you reach the end of a chapter and you just have to carry on reading no matter what time it is, because you just want to know what the hell's going on. So to have that kind of experience put into the structure of a television drama is really exciting.
I try to write as though there's a knife to my neck, and if I bore you, I'm a dead man. We are going back to the days of cavemen. We are sitting around a fire, and if I bore you with my story, someone's going to pick up a large club and hit me over the head with it. And I kind of always write with that sort of energy.
I chose him, I took him, and I killed him.
You're lying. But you need to step away now. Look at you, you're too involved.
He's my brother.
The ending will shock you. I guarantee you will be totally surprised.
I don't want to go.
I've seen the last episode several times now, and I've yet to get through without crying.
What's the connection? What's going on?
I just thought the past was better left out.
I think what I liked the most when I read it is you get to the end of, say, episode 1, and there's an event that happens, and then it's not immediately addressed in episode 2. It's left hanging, and you almost forget about it until you revisit it, and you see the same piece of action, but maybe through somebody else's eyes, or with a certain piece of information that's sprung out later on, and you think, oh, that's clever. That's not what I thought at all. Makes it a really interesting journey, I think.
I get bored very, very quickly, so I need to keep it going. It doesn't mean you need big explosions or action scenes. There's times when you just don't expect certain things to go the way they go. There's heartbreak along the way, there's joy along the way, there's family, there's friendship, especially these 4 friends back together after all of these years, bonded in this tragedy. Can they really find out what happened to them? I think that's compelling.
Act 1.
Why did it have to happen to us?
Act 2.
What we were involved in.
And finally, Act 3.
You might not like what you find